One of those days, guys. Rainy day scrapping. Truck's loaded for today. Picked a lot of this stuff up yesterday. Loaded this yesterday. And these water heaters and stuff. But now we got to make a trip to the scrapyard. Hopefully before it starts snowing. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Alright guys, it's your boy Mike back with another video. And today, as you've seen from the intro, it's raining. We have a 2-foot snowstorm coming, not 2 foot. But the same, we're going to get up to about 1 foot of snow here in Pennsylvania. And of course, whenever the weather is nasty or there's a snowstorm coming, yesterday I had 10 calls, guys. 10 calls for people to pick up scrap. And it was not stuff that was all stuff like this. Like this guy wanted this stuff out before it snowed. My helper, one of my helpers, Xander, was in contact with the guy. He wanted this trailer load taken away. And we left stuff there. But we managed to get aluminum and stuff I'll show you. I didn't film yesterday because I just really wanted to get done. I was out till 5 o'clock last night picking up water heaters and getting all this together for a big load. Because one of my plumbers I don't pick up for that often, he wanted to get rid of the stuff before it snowed. This guy wanted to get rid of the stuff before it snowed. I just hate being like overly pressured. I had, like I said, I had 10 calls. 4 of them are good customers of mine that I'm not going to be able to get to. I have to unload this stuff, go to the scrapyard, and then go to another plumber that's doing a big job at a house. He wants to get it out of there for the weekend. It's tomorrow's Friday. And, you know, it's supposed to change over to snow today. And, yeah, just not a fun time. I mean, I'm probably going to be running out to Scranton, and it might be even snowing there. I don't know. Temperature's supposed to steadily drop all day, and it's supposed to change over. But we'll see what we get done today. So also on that job, there was a bunch of copper, some brass, can't think of it, hinges, a little bit of copper pipe, bunch of wire, electric pump motor. But this whole thing was at that house also. You know, this can of stuff. I picked up 2 more air conditioners. These big ones came from a job that the guy did. And I have to get all the ductwork and stuff too, so that's another thing I have to do. And then also at that house yesterday, at that barn, there's one of them pools. So some of these big pool surrounds are steel. Some of them are aluminum, and that one happened to be aluminum. But I managed to get, you know, a good little decent load of some clip aluminum, some light sheeting. And then, I hate the rain. And then we grabbed all this stuff. Let me stand up on these boilers. There was a decent load there. That's one of those triple insulated pipes. There was a wood stove. Bunch of like roofing and old exhaust systems, pipes, you know, fencing, burning barrels. A lot of it is this like old sheathing, which is heavy. I mean, there was just all kinds of random stuff. Washer machine, pressure tank, old pressure washer, old metal chairs, wheelbarrow. So there was a decent amount of stuff there. We left a big giant 12-inch cast iron pipe that was like 8 foot long that was full of dirt, so we couldn't barely move it. So I'm going to knock some of the dirt out of it next time we go up there. And there was a cast iron bathtub that was down in the ditch by where all the stuff was along the barn, and I couldn't get too close to it, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't fight it no more, and I couldn't put it on top. I didn't see it because all this stuff was on top of it. All the light crap was there, and there was a bunch more of the metal roofing that was there. Some of the pieces he says he wants to keep, the guy, so I just didn't even bother. I just grabbed what I knew was junk and not, you know, take something he wanted back. And then a bunch of water heaters. Water heater? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 water heaters and a heavy refrigerator. And then some bed frames, pressure tanks. And then down in there's all the copper I took off of them. Copper, brass fittings, and stuff like that, which is a good little extra score. But yeah, I mean, also picked up these two little things. This coil, that, and at that farm there was a bucket of this stuff, old power tools and things like that. A lot of them have aluminum on them and stuff. You know, I wish they would buy these for electric motors. It would just be awesome. But I think what I'm going to have to do is go through there and cut the cords off of them. Any ones like these that are aluminum, if they won't buy them for, they won't buy them for brass. They won't buy them for electric motors. I'll throw them in that bin there for dirty aluminum. The aluminum ones, the plastic ones, I'll just chuck in there and get rid of them. But yeah, I picked a few things up, some goodies to go through and everything. I set my camera off. And yeah, so we're going to be headed to the scrapyard here, trying to beat out the weather. So only good thing is, there's usually not a lot of people at the scrapyard when it rains or when it snows. There's usually not a lot of people. I don't know, people aren't just as crazy or as dumb as me, I should say. But yeah, guys, we're going to make a trip here. I'm waiting for Xander to show up. Because like I said, this is his load of scrap too, this one. So, you know, I told him, you know, to hook him up a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, I tell my helpers, if you find a good haul of scrap, we'll do it together. You know, we'll see where it comes out to be. It's the best I could do. 99% of the stuff is all my scrap anyway. But, you know, he does his own stuff on the side too. So, we're not in competition, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I tell him, make money if you can. But, that's going to be our plan today, guys. We'll see if it starts snowing or not. So if you want to see what this load pays out, and that load's pretty heavy on that trailer. And we'll see whatever else adventures we can get into today or whatever trouble. Because if the weather changes, everything can freeze and it could be dangerous quick. So if it gets too bad when I leave Scranton, I'll just come home. I won't go to the other place. I'm not taking a chance, and I'm not wrecking my truck, and I'm not doing something stupid to make $150, $200, $300. It's not going to happen. I feel bad for them because they should have told me yesterday, but they did tell me yesterday. But I had so much to do. I know you get no calls for so long, and then all of a sudden everybody hits you at once. They think that, you know, that they're busy, that you won't be busy, or yeah, you should have time. I had no trailer space, and I wasn't dragging this big ass thing all the way. And that's the thing. This job's like an hour away from me, which kind of sucks because, you know, I have to go to Scranton and then drive almost 2 hours to the other place. Because I'm going to drive an hour away to go there. So I have a lot of driving, a lot of round tripping to do, which is what I hate. But, you know, there's a lot of good stuff at that job, which I'll show you. I won't show you on the job because it's not mine. But when I have it on the trailer, I'll show you guys what I pick up at that second stop, plus what I make at the scrapyard today. So stick with the video. It should be good. All right, guys, we're at the scrapyard. Yay! Temperature here in Scranton is 39 degrees, so nothing changing over yet. Was hoping that wouldn't be too many people here so I can get in and out, which looks like pretty good. Looks like there's a puddle back there. That's freaking awesome. But we got 12,300 pounds. It's a decent load. Real good though. We got over 4,000 pounds on, guys. Yeah, a little over 4,000. Oh, like 4,000 pounds. So that's not a bad load. Yeah, 4,000 pounds. 4,500 pounds. But yeah, guys, we're gonna unload this stuff and scoot on over to the next pickup, and we'll see what we get from there. All right, guys, look at that pile of aluminum. We dumped off 1,000 pounds this week. Short steel piles are getting big. Perfect day to be out burning, doing some heavy torching. Oh man, I'm tired. That's one of them twisted loads that's always jamming up on everything, guys. Still no snow. Weighing out at 79,000. Or 79, I mean 7,900, not 79,000. But yeah, guys, we're going to go get paid. I'll show you it at the end of the video, what I make today. But I gotta go get that other stuff, so I'll show you at the end of the video when I wrap this up. But we'll make a good time. Xander was a little late. Not his fault though. You know, things happen. His mom drives a school van, so there was a road closure from a tree that went down from the wind So he was a little late dropping the kids off. Not a big problem. I'm not gonna hold it against him. Or should I? Alright guys, so as you see, there's no snow on the ground. It's about 1:30. We managed to go to that place where they ripped a lot of this stuff out. Big job. Bunch of duct work. I was cutting the electric motors off of these blowers. I got a bunch of them over there. Blowers we picked up. And some more electric motors, a little bit more copper. This aluminum tank. Now it looks like an old aluminum fuel tank. But there's an aluminum tank we also picked up. A couple of those things. There was 2 furnace units in this house and 3 air conditioning units. And all this crappy duct work. There's the furnace unit up there. There's another one in the back. Right there. A bunch of duct work. Like I said, it was all random stuff. Pipes. This was an oil tank they cut open. They had to get it out of a crawl space. So there was an oil tank they cut open. That's the inside from that one furnace unit. They couldn't get it out of a crawl space. It was just a pain in the butt. But yeah, guys. I mean, I'll show you what's on the other side. You see there's still a gap and a hole there. But you see that there's just all kinds of stuff they took out of that crawl space. All this came from one stop. The other guy didn't even bother calling back because we were soaked to the bone. Me and my helper. I went inside and changed my shirt. I'm in Crocs. I switched to Crocs and sweatpants. I hate days like this. We were literally soaked. We got to the scrapyard and we were unloading and it was just raining on us. And then we went to load this stuff up. It was just terrible. But I want to show you my ticket for today. Alright guys, so this was today's load. Trailer and a truck with all the water heaters in it. We had 4,220 pounds. And the price of scrap went down $10 a ton. So I'm getting $161 is what my commercial price is right now. They're only giving me like $10 above commercial. Or above, door price. But I made $317. I managed to get a bunch of copper and brass off those water heaters. And things of that nature. Some aluminum from that farm. And then today we're picking this stuff up. We got, I think, 4 or 5 electric motors, a little bit of copper, a little bit of brass, that aluminum tank. So all in all, it was a good day. Just happened to be home, and I had to change, and remember I had to finish out my video. But this was today's adventure. We managed to beat the snow. Now they're calling for about a foot of snow to come. They keep changing back and forth on what they're doing. But yeah, if we get that much snow, guys, I'm definitely going to be out on the 4-wheeler. And so I'm going to probably relax, take a nice warm shower, eat something, take a nap, and I'm going out riding tonight on the 4-wheeler. So maybe me and my daughter will go out. I need much needed time. But snow blower, I didn't put gas in it, and I got to get my scooter in there. I got to move some copper around to get my scooter in the shed. But alright guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And some days you win, some days you lose, some days are easy, some days are hard. Just the way it is. See you in the next video, guys.
Hot diggity dog. This place is magnificent.
An embarrassment of riches, as they say.